What's going on YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson here once again. Thank you guys for coming back for another video here in Central North Carolina, where we're still on that roller coaster ride as we've been talking about. Today it's 45 degrees, it is wet, it has been raining all night last night. It's raining, pretty much gonna rain all day today. It may clear up some tomorrow, more rain tomorrow. So same thing that if you're watching the Masters, it's basically the same weather here where I live in North Carolina, a couple states north of where they are in Augusta. I was actually in Augusta for the military. When I completed basic training down at Fort Benning, I went right up to Augusta, Georgia. You have a base called Fort Gordon there. That's where a lot of the technology applications type, technology, computer networking, all those type jobs are there at Fort Gordon. It's right in Augusta. So I was there before I ever even really got into golf in 2004, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 3 or 4 is when, we were out and about on the weekends and the Masters was there. I didn't know anything about the Masters, and man, what a blown opportunity to be able to go to the Masters. But anyways, besides all that, that's what I've been doing since the rain has come. I've been watching on the Masters app nonstop. It's just interesting to watch these professional guys in cold temperatures. I think this morning, Saturday morning, as I'm filming this, they were hitting the ball like 250. That's what me and my dad hit in a good day. And these guys are crushing it like 250 on it was so cold, so wet. So anyways, thank you for tuning in. Obviously, it's raining. It's mushy, it's nasty out here. We can't really do anything in the lawn, but just to give you guys just a quick, you're on the tripod, but just to give you, the rain is really darkened up. I mentioned last time we talked about take advantage of the rain. And I got out here, I hurried up, I did a biostimulant spray. The rain like split as soon as it got to my house, and it's been sitting on the blades. I feel like this rain has really darkened up the grass. It seems like every rain, it darkens it up some. So it's looking really good. As I just step out of the way, I'll just talk a little bit. You can just kind of see the mow pattern there and how it's tall. It looks like it's about 4 inches right now. So as soon as it dries up, it's going to be definitely time to mow this bad boy. The other thing I've really noticed with the rain is like right over here. I don't know if you can see that in this area. I can't really show it. Maybe I'll get a clip and after I'm done and throw it in right here. But the Kentucky bluegrass that I did sow out here 2 years ago seems to be going to seed. And because I know that's not Poa annua. There's just a difference in the look. It's not that, you know, almost like a 3-seed type head. It's a multi-seed head. Remember, if you've planted Kentucky bluegrass, it will go to seed, and you'll have some seed pop up that looks like Poa annua, but it's not. So don't think, oh my gosh, I got Poa annua everywhere, especially if you've put Kentucky bluegrass out. It will go to seed when it gets taller. And I've noticed that back here in the backyard more than anywhere. We've done Spreader Elite. Of course, we did Cool Blue. We talked about last video how I may do a project up at the church. I may play around there and do some Cool Blue, being that the church has well water. I've picked out an area, and so I'll talk about that more as we get closer into summer and stuff like that, when we don't have, man, the rain's coming. Let me put my hood on. But anyways, the grass is greening up. It's looking good. Remember, we're getting into warm temps as well. So as we get into warmer temps, remember moisture with warmer temps, with warmer ground temps, that's when we start to begin to see fungus. So this is about the time, if you're in North Carolina, Virginia, you know, be on the lookout after the rain when it starts, you know, drying up a little bit. Walk through your yard, be looking. We've put down here in my yard the azoxystrobin and the propiconazole. And I'm glad I did it, especially with all this rain we're getting now. Fungus likes to, to come around with soil temperatures changing. All right, it's letting off a little bit now. So be aware of that, and that's just what I want to tell you. Take advantage of the rain. You know, yesterday, through the breaks in the rain that I had, I went ahead and I told you guys I was going to put down my last application of prodiamine, and that's exactly what I did yesterday. Right between one of the breaks of the rain, got out here, mixed it, sprayed it, got inside. About 10 minutes later, the rain came and it rained the rest of the day, and it got nice and watered in. So take advantage, like we were talking about a couple days ago, especially in those breaks. Mix you up something, come into the house. If it starts coming down, once it starts letting up, get out there and light rain, spray it down. When the heavy rain comes, it's gonna immediately get that into your soil, and it just feels good to be able to accomplish. Man, I use this rain not just to water the ground, but to water in this biostimulants, humic acid, CK, fertilizers. The only thing about your fertilizer, if you don't have one of those push fertilizer spreaders with the cover, cover. You know, you put your fert in and it rains and all of a sudden it's sticking to your spreader and everything like that. So keep that in mind. But really, I don't know what the point of this video is, but just to kind of do a review, we're in April. Be thinking about grub treatment. If that's something that you found in your gardening areas, in your dirt, if you dig a hole and you see white grubs, you may want to treat for white grubs so they don't turn into June bugs, and then you're in the cycle. They come back, lay their eggs in their lawn. They do like nice lawns like ours that we're trying to accomplish. So we got grubs, we got fungus coming up right now. We want to make sure we're putting down fungicide to prevent that. Be sure, you know, when it rains like this, you don't want to be out there making tracks in your yard. Let it give your yard time, even though like right now, I could be mowing my grass right now, but obviously it's wet as crap out here. So I'm not going to mow for several days because I need to give it a chance to dry up. And then you want to make sure you're not making tracks all in your yard so it's mushy and yucky. It's just a mess. And so besides that, we're doing pretty good. We're doing regular ammonium sulfate fertilizer applications if you're new to the channel through Lawn Supply Company. I need to do a soil test here soon to see where are we on that. Have we done any budging or changing of the numbers in my lawn here, as far as we was at a 7 and everybody was like, Mr. Ferguson, 7 ain't bad. I know it's not bad, but the trend is going up. So I want that trend to start falling down, you know, 6.9, 6.8. Okay, I'm trending it down a little bit, and then we can lay off some of the products to change the pH down and get it back in a reasonable area. So I want to see where we are there. So soil test will be something I'm looking at soon. But other than that, as we mentioned in the last video, it's just we're kind of on cruise control with this lawn. There's not a lot we need to do. We can always, if we just want to spray something, come out here, mix up some Speed Zone and be doing some weed control. I have taken the green shoots glyphosate and hit a few more while I can see it of the POA Triv in the lawn. So we will have a few more of those spots, which I don't like. And this rain is also good for the spots that I did hit 2 weeks ago with that glyphosate, because I pulled some of the dead grass out, took some triple threat grass seed, sprinkled it in, hit it with my little, what is it called? Dang it, the little thing, the tool. You know what I'm talking about. I can't think of it. Somebody's going to say it and I'll be like, yes, that. But mixed it into the soil. But I did do my prodiamine spray. So if any of that got into those areas, I tried to be careful when I sprayed my prodiamine not to hit those holes. But if I did, that seed may never come up. We'll have to find out. So the rain's coming down here more. It's just kind of a blah video to give you an update. Yard's looking good. It's just wet. It's just moist. It is dark green. It looks awesome. It's just a blah kind of day. And really didn't have much of a video to make today or anything that came to mind to share with you guys. But that's where we are in my lawn. Hopefully we'll have something better for you on Wednesday. Hope you had a great Easter Sunday. The Lord is alive and well. Hope you had a great Masters weekend. It's one of my favorite weekends to watch these professionals play, as I'm doing right now inside. But thank you guys for tuning in for this very quick Monday update video. Back off the holiday weekend. Hope you have a fantastic week. And hopefully Wednesday we'll have more with another lawn care video. God bless you. Get out of the rain. We'll see you next time.